Welcome, everybody, to our Monday evening community call. I'm your co-host, Robin Blank Mascari, along with my partner, Gregory, and we get together every Monday night to celebrate you, to give you updates. We have wonderful recognition this evening. We want to share what's going on in LifeWave world and in our Live Younger community, and there's a lot going on today. So I want to get started. Gregory, are we going to jump right in? I can't hear you.
I think we should do that. And I'm just going to pop up the pictures of our exciting speakers this evening. So you can, introduce them, and then I'll take the newsletter back down so we can just focus on them.
Okay, well, I want to start out with a dynamic duo, which is Julie and Knut. And you don't get to senior director until you have two directors. So we're going to start out with Julie. And she just recently became a senior director. She's moving fast. She's had network marketing experience before. She's from Australia. She lives in Tallahassee, Florida. She's a star tennis player on the international circuit. And these patches changed her life very quickly and got her back into the game from an injury. And she's just... I'm always inspired by Julie because she just makes it happen. And Julie, we would love it was so wonderful to meet you in Florida. Oh my gosh, you're taller than I thought. That's good for the game, I bet. So yeah. I would love to turn things over to you, Julie. I mean, you're moving through the ranks really fast here too, as you did in other companies. And we'd love to hear and glean from some of your wisdom here. So turning it over to you.
Thank you very much, Robin. Yeah, that's lovely. I mean, the reason is, like, I was so upset because I had a calf injury. I couldn't play my beloved tennis. So it was just lucky my sponsor, Susan Carabello, she gave me that patch. So I don't know, I just went, wasn't looking for a business, but oh my gosh, what is this? So yeah, I mean, I've just transferred that energy just in the past 6 months, and I'm just I just love helping people. So I guess now this is great, the senior director. It was, I guess, it's just kind of happening, it's growing, but I'm obviously doing the right things day after day. So the daily method of operation, but yeah, I'm seeing the fruits of that now. With we've got a lot of managers, a lot of people duplicating, for all different reasons. They're not all sports people either, but that's been fantastic. And I think one of the main things is I like to lead from the front. If I'm not doing it, when I'm speaking with my managers, if I'm not doing it, how can I expect them to do it? So we have a lot of great conversations about what's working in the field, what's not, and following the duplicative system as well. So we've always got to keep track of that.
All right, daily method of operation is in action. I remember you went to an event in Florida, and after that you were even more on fire. What happened at that event, Julie, that something shifted in you?
Well, I saw a lot of people achieving there, and they were sharing, system. This is a system. Because I listened to yours and Gregory's videos and things when we first started, and we just saw them achieving, and they were just saying, the system. So the patching, being, having daily habits, and yeah, I just love that. I mean, I love the energy. I love having something to focus on, and it just helped me set more goals. And now I'm like, oh, I love setting goals. I didn't used to, but now I'm like, great, now I can do it. So yeah, just getting that organized.
I love what you said, hailing from Sydney, Australia, executive directors on the fast track to presidential status. It won't be long, will it? It won't be long. And, you have networking experience, and you understand simplicity and duplication and systems. And those really are the key, aren't they? But yeah, your passion and your energy is magnetic. Our team motto is the most fun wins, and I think you're winning.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Any other final comments before we turn things over to your beloved and
Oh,
who got you to senior director?
well, I wanted to say it's helpful to have a supportive husband, but I can say that not everybody has that. But that doesn't mean that you can't build, a nice big LifeWave business. Because if I didn't have Canute, I'll find somebody else that I could partner with, like as in a friend or something, someone that I could run aside, like hold hands with, and and work together and things like that. So I get that a bit, but I was running this all on my own, and my husband got, as you just said, Robin, he was like, oh my gosh, you're doing so well, and it's just you're infectious with people, so I better have a look at this.
Thank you, Julie. And yes, it is a team sport, and it may not be your partner, it may be someone else, but it is a team sport, and it's much more fun, and it goes faster, and it works better if you're working together, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, Canute, it's your turn. Thank you, Julie. That was wonderful. And congratulations on being senior director. Senior director is a really big deal because for those of you that don't know, it means you have 2 personally sponsored directors, and they could be on the same leg, which is really nice, but it takes a lot to get 2 directors. So hats off to you, my dear, and congratulations. Thank you. So now we get to Canute, and that's a beautiful background. Is that Machu Picchu? I'm not sure.
Man, it is.
It is. Okay. Well, you're a Highland guy. You're from Norway originally, and lived in the UK and Australia, and now in Tallahassee, Florida, an engineer by trade, but you have a network marketing background and you've done very well. And, like Gregory watched me and he said, you're having too much fun, making too much money, so I better join you. Is that what happened to you?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, at the end of the day, if you can't beat them, you got to join them, right? So
I love it. I love it. And your focus on personal development really makes you a strong leader. So what would you like to share with people, Canute, about, what's some words of wisdom to support people in getting to director and beyond?
for me, I think it rings true the old adage, the old saying that goes, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And taking the time to listen to people, find out where they are, and then put together a plan and a path to move forward to what their next goal is. And at the end of the day, I mean, if you learn how to build a manager's module, then you can repeat it, and you can repeat it, and you can repeat it. And then you can teach others how to do it, and then you can teach others how to do it, and you can teach others how to do it. And that's the system. And you look at the largest businesses in the world, you look at McDonald's, you look at all of the kind of franchise type systems, they have a system. So when you have a system, you like to have an activity circle. I was just saying to someone the other day is, just imagine you have 3 circles. The innermost circle is everyone you kind of, in your friends, your family, close family. The middle circle is anyone you're acquaintances with from your sports club, from work, from wherever. And then the outer circle is the rest of the world. But most of us, when we start this type of business, we kind of either forget the inner circle and we go straight to the middle circle. And there's no way that we want to touch the outer circle. But guess what? I mean, that inner circle, the middle circle probably accounts for, I don't know, at best, maybe 100, 200, 300 people. That outer circle is 7.8 billion people. And all you have to have is the courage to open your trap and go, like I did in a supermarket the other day. I just go, hey, this is a kind of strange question. I said to the lady who was serving me at the cashiering desk, and I go, just strange question maybe, but would you happen to know anyone who's in pain? She goes, pardon? Would you know anyone who's in pain? Anyone who's hurting? Hand comes up and she goes, me. That's how complicated it is. And if you can do that, just get out of the house and just open your trap and talk to people, and you soon find out. You see someone limping. Oh, what's wrong? You see someone with a cast on their leg. What happened? People just love talking about themselves. So, okay, let them talk about themselves. Say, hey, I might have something to help you.
Well, you've got a servant's heart. You really love and care about people, and you keep working on yourself and growing people. And that's what this business is about. And you said it so beautifully. Find out what's going on with them and open up your trap. I love it. And it is the systems. And you talked about becoming a manager maker. That is the building block of this business. If you become a manager and a manager maker, you can go anywhere in the plan.
Yep.
And you figure that one out. So, and you're doing it. So
And never stop, never ever stop sponsoring personal. Never ever stop sponsoring personal. Never.
beautiful, beautiful. We get matching bonuses, you guys. Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
wonderful. Well, congratulations, Knut, on being a director. And I know we're going to be seeing a lot more of you, aren't we?
Thank you.
You're
Yes.
going to you two are going to the top together. That'll be wonderful to have you. It's great to have both of you in our leadership community. Thanks you so much. And congratulations, you two.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so now we're on to our next senior director, and everybody knows this woman because she's with us on Tuesday nights on our introduction to LifeWave. She's a nurse, she's a nutritionist, she deeply cares. She's a beautiful leader and team builder. She's just a huge gift to our community, and she's got a lot going on in her life, and I really appreciate you taking a few minutes, Anne, to be with us tonight and share a little bit of wisdom with our community.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, I remember, Robin, when the first time we had a discussion, you and I remember you saying to me, you will get there quicker than you think. I don't know if you remember saying that, but I didn't quite believe that at the time. But here I am, I became senior director, and then last week I get a call, I'm executive director. I'm like, wow, how did that happen?
Oh, you're executive. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. You're senior, and that's right. You were close to, excuse me.
I hope that's absolutely, well, I mean, it just happened. So, Connie called me, and I want to just say that this is a team sport. This is really about the whole team. It's all those people, that partner up with us. You and Gregory and Connie Lucas is an amazing role model. All of the people that I work with team, you need everybody to make this work, everybody. And I think one of the things that's so important as a leader is for us to be there for our team consistently. If we say we're going to be there for, I don't care if it's a call or whatever it is, that we're there for people. Jeff Olson, in his book, The Slight Edge, he talks about turning the simple disciplines into massive success. So if we can consistently be on team calls, on Zooms, consistently be there for our team, consistently, respond to text messages, emails, everything that we do every day, engaging the team. And I think the other really important thing that you talk a lot about, and that's personal growth. And, sometimes our team members are struggling with their own issues. And sometimes we need to be there to support them to move forward and look at what's blocking them, what's blocking their ability to move forward. So, there's so much to this business, so many things that we do that help people with their personal growth, their learning about business and what to do and how to do it, and just learning to connect to team. There's just, it's a relationship business, right? And it's all about being authentic and honest and open-minded. And, the beautiful part about all of this is that you and Gregory have created amazing tools that all of us have access to and continually are changing and updating and doing things to keep us moving forward. So I just so appreciate the entire team.
Mm-hmm. That's so beautiful. You have built a beautiful community, and you have your own, community Facebook group. You do weekly calls with your team. You're constantly educating them. You're having your dinners, teaching people that healthy eating is delicious. Some people need to learn that one, but you're just constantly doing things, and you have a beautiful, beautiful team. We got to be up in Maine with you and witness how amazing your team is and how beautifully everyone works together and loves each other and has fun together, and the team that plays together stays together, and you just embody such beautiful leadership for your team and for our whole community. So we are so grateful, Anne. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
for having
And
me.
so we're celebrating Anne as a new executive, Julie as a new senior director, and Knut as a new director. And as everyone knows, you need 2 directors to become a senior, and then it's volume from there on. You keep those, and I think it's a good idea to get a few extra directors because things happen. It's a good idea to keep you in qualification. So thank you all for sharing your wisdom, and congratulations to everyone for your rank advancements. And there's points that go with that. There's Aruba points for you and your sponsors. So rack up those points, and there's time to get another rank advancement before December 11th. So we'll see what unfolds for you guys. All right. Gregory, let's go back to the newsletter. You want to congratulate them?
Oh, I do. Congratulations, new executive director. Woo-hoo-hoo. New senior director, new directors. This is so wonderful. This is the best part about the business, is celebrating success and the success tips that you share, because everybody doesn't do it exactly the same way. We kind of use the same tools and system, but everybody's got their own approach, if you will. We're all singing the same song, but not everybody sings in the same key. And that's just beautiful. It's beautiful music when we all come together. So let me go ahead and share my screen again, and we'll look at what's going on from the newsletter. Very excited about the Fall Business Builder Blitz that we started last week. We had 4 successful calls. We had between 80 and 100 people on each one of those calls. Yay, team, and I'm sure a lot of them were guests. I know Darlene sent us a little note. Rob and I says, well, the calls worked. I had a prospect, I put him on the call, and he signed up as a preferred customer, and that's the way it's supposed to work. So very excited. So these are continuing on, and the key to success during this, Fall Business Building Blitz is invite, invite, invite. Never miss a meeting, never go alone is something we used to say when we used to do a lot of physical meetings. Never miss a Zoom, never go alone. Okay, how's that? Never miss a presentation, never go alone, because if you just got one person each night, how wonderful it would be. And I want to again thank our upline enroller and founding SPD, Kai Jacobson, because on one of the recent director calls, when we were talking about the Blitz, he goes, I'll put up $10,000 for the first 20, not $10,000 each, sorry, for the first 20 directors. So there's a new $500 director bonus, and that's for the Live Younger community. There's not a corporate promotion. This is a team promotion in Live Younger, sponsored by Kai. And so if you're one of the first 20 active Live Younger downline team members that achieves director, and congratulations, Knut, you're in the running now. So these qualifications apply for you. You must achieve director for the first time between September 1st and December 11th. Congratulations, you did it. You must plug in and participate in at least 5 of these new weekly business building webinars with a guest, okay? Please keep a record and date, time attended, and a guest name, and the action that happened. Like Darlene said, I brought somebody to the party and they joined. And you must also be a re-qualified director at the conclusion of the promotion on December 11th. So for example, Knut, you may fall out of qualification a week here, a week there. It's not unusual when you first hit a rank, to fall in and out a little bit. So don't get overly concerned if that happens. There's some people it doesn't, okay? So it's not an everybody thing, but if it does happen, that's fine. But you must be re-qualified as a director at the conclusion of the promotion. And again, a big thank you to our founding SPD, Kai Jacobson, which Robin and I are very excited. He's going to be arriving at our house and he and Lynette spending about a week with us. So no telling what kind of trouble we're going to get into here. But so very excited about the Fall Blitz. And thank you, Janet, for all the work, and Connie and all the work we put together to come up with this new presentation. If you haven't seen it yet, I think you're really going to like it. So
love it.
that I'll take a breath. Anything you wanted to share about this before we move on?
I love that there's some requirements. It's not just getting to a director, it's showing up on those calls with
Mhm.
guests, because that is the key. And like you said, invite, invite, invite. That is the name of the game. So no, you said it all, honey, and beautifully. So we can move on.
Okay, so let's talk about the Canada update on Canada Travel Incentive Point System. And due to the temporary challenge we're having with Health Canada up there, folks in Canada were a little bit hamstrung to be able to earn the points that they wanted, to get to Aruba. So the company is very proactive, and they did something very wonderful. I'm going to stop share for a second and reshare my screen and show you this beautiful chart that Judy Daniel created showing the new Canadian point system. And you can see, down in column 2 is the standard points that any and all of us in North America can earn. But the Canadians are getting a little bump, because they're a little bit challenged. And there's also the top 15 spots in Canada are going to Aruba. So you've actually got a bigger advantage than everybody in North America because, of the population ratios and everything. So I think we're going to see 15 very excited folks from Canada going to Aruba. And here's the new point system. I'm not going to go into detail on it, pretty much self-explanatory, but thank you, Judy Daniel. I know this took hours to put together to figure all this out. Now, the company would probably buy it from you, Judy, if you offered it to them, because it's so clean, clear, and easy to understand. So very excited about that and the revised point system. So I know a lot of people are working for points, and that's where this the Blitz came from. But you know what? The Blitz is for everybody. It doesn't matter whether you're going for Aruba or not. Everybody should be running to see where you can get your business to the highest level by the holiday season, by December 11th, and where you're going to be by December 31st, because how you end this year is how you start next year. So moving on, very excited that we now have the Activate Your Stem Cell name badges now available, magnetic name badges. Those of you that went to the conference, went home with one, but now they're available to buy directly from our Vistaprint Pro Shop. There's a link right here. When you go there, you have to create a free account. If you already have a Vista account, it doesn't matter. You need to create a new account within our Pro Shop and log in and select the name tag option to start customizing. Now, in addition to name tags, we've got business cards, we've got X39 retractable banners, pens, notebooks, bags, and we're going to start adding a few other things, maybe some hats, maybe some shirts, and some other things. So, we can really make many wonderful things available, and we're going to start doing that. And again, I want to thank Liz Hodges because she was the designer, creator of the name badges, and is now helping me to manage the Vistaprint Pro Shop. So she's very creative, and I'm sure we're gonna get some cool new stuff there. So Robin, you want to talk about tomorrow night? We're back with our health practitioner call.
Yes, I would. We have Dr. Barber tomorrow night. And I do want to go back to the name tags for a second. The Pro Shop,
Okay,
we get a wholesale price setting up a Pro Shop, and we pass that on to you. So the retractable banners, even the high-end ones, are less than $100, and they're usually like $170. So if you're doing shows, or Vicki Johnson, one of our executives, she has a banner in her window in her shop. There's a lot of wonderful things. So just know the prices are really good there. Just
And one thing I want to say about that we don't make a penny on anything you buy from the Pro Shop. We set up intentionally, there's that opportunity, as the owners of the Pro Shop, so to say, we paid the fee to set it up, but we said, no, we want everybody to get the very best price. We make money from the LifeWay bonus program, not from selling business cards and name tags.
Yeah. And the business card template's all ready to go. You just fill in what you want. and you're off
Mhm.
and running. It just makes it really easy. So thank you for setting all that up, Gregory. You're
Yeah.
doing an amazing job doing that. And Brenda wants to know, we want other things. So mini retractable banners and Miko wants, and tabletop t-shirts. Okay, let us know what you want and we'll start creating for you, okay, with our Live Younger yoga logo. Okay, so
And-
onward. Yeah, what you want to say, hun?
No, that was it.
Okay, so tomorrow night we have our LifeWave and X39 introductory call. We do this every week. It's designed for guests. A lot of you are regulars because you love to learn from our practitioners. And we have Dr. Barber tomorrow. She is a chiropractor, but oh, so much more, a very wise woman. And that's great. So that's tomorrow night. Bring guests, share your stories, ask your questions. Put your questions in the Q&A early to make sure we can get to it, because and they're very full calls, so they're really fun to learn from. Okay, and next, honey, we got something blocking the screen.
Oh, there we go.
I'm not sure. Well, oh, there you go. Okay. So, and then Thursday mornings, we have a leadership call. When you become a leader, director and above, we have a weekly call because we mastermind. We want to do what you want. And so we mastermind together and we decide on Wednesdays what our Thursday morning business chat's going to be. We've been very focused on the Fall Blitz and it's been incredibly successful. And I want to give a huge shout out to Janet and Connie that are working with Gregory so closely and stepping up in a big way in leadership. And that Janet's been doing amazing presentations. You'll hear from Connie also. Gregory's been doing them. We may have some other people do them too, but right now these three are doing an incredible job, and it's a fresh, new perspective. And I think if you haven't seen it yet, tune in and bring guests. Okay. So what do we got next, honey?
You covered these two?
Yep.
Okay.
Cover the Monday morning call is a wonderful call to bring your customers, bring your guests to hear about the amazing results people are having. It's strictly product focused. People share stories and ask questions, product only. And we've renamed the call the Monday Morning Miracle Call because we get to hear miracle stories every Monday morning. We actually in the business get to hear them every day. So it's a good way to live, for sure. And then corporate has some events coming up. They're going to be meeting once a month. They do a new member webinar. It's an hour-long program that I watched it and I recommend everybody, no matter if you're new or not new, so you know what you're going to be inviting your new people to watch. Make sure they watch it. It'll save a lot of time in training and support of them. There's a lot of details and there's a lot of great information, and I think you're going to learn something too. There's so much that they offer. And then they're hosting some corporate events, one in Dallas, downtown Dallas, September 24th, and a regional meeting in Phoenix on October 22nd. We skipped August because of our international convention, and these guys have the advantage because they can now feed into, from all the energy that happened at the international convention. I think a lot of us are still riding the high. I was just, listening to David today talk about the drone and humanitarian efforts, and I'm just really touched by who he is and what he's up to, because he's definitely he's doing things that have never been done before. Okay, ready for you?
Yeah, and this today I spent a lot of time restructuring our schedule because I had 4 more calls to add to the schedule. It was getting so big and unwieldy. I tried to simplify it so it's all right here for you. What's happening on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, Friday. And down below it says all of the above webinars are on Live Younger Zoom except the Monday and Thursday morning chats. Okay, they're on Live Younger Chat. And the Wednesday director's call is in a secret place that we're not going to tell you until you become a director. Welcome, Knut, and all of our new directors. And also Dr. Nicholas. Dr. Nicholas is on Wednesday. And so I'm working to simplify things. So it's kind of redundant, but here's the weekly webinar schedule and broken down on which ones are for distributors and which ones are for distributors and guests. And the ones that are, the only three that are for distributors are Monday evening, this one here. And I'm not saying you can't invite a guest, but it's really targeted for updates for,
brand
for brand
partners.
partners. Okay. Wednesday, Directors Mastermind is just for directors and above. And Thursday morning business chat, it's a business chat. And again, you can invite a guest if you want to, but it's really not targeted for guests. These are the calls that are for distributors and guests. Monday morning miracle call, the Tuesday evening call are 4 new Blitz calls. And here's where Dr. Nicholas's call is listed again. So we're simplifying things here. And I wanted to show you one more thing. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to go over to Live Younger Success. So hold on just one moment, please. And let me.
And while you're doing that, someone in the chat asks, what's the link for the new member call? I'm sorry it's not in this newsletter. If you're getting our newsletters regularly, it's under the corporate section. It's the same link for the LifeWave Connect. And you can also find it on the LifeWave Business Builders Facebook page live, and you can search it out and watch it anytime there. So it is available in both places, either live or you can watch the recording on the LifeWave Business Builders Facebook page. And if you're not a member of that, go there, become a member, join, and every time you add someone to your team, invite them there, because there's a lot that goes on there that people miss out on. They even do giveaways, and they have all kinds of wonderful things that go on. But David's LifeWave Connects are on there, and so you can get a lot of great information. Go ahead, Gregory.
Yeah, so with everybody being in the recruiting mode, I hope you're all sharing the Live Younger Success with all your brand new people. You're walking through the 1, 2, 3 program to get started. I wanted to show you the updates on the What's New page. We've been working on that. And the first thing you'll find here is the Fall Business Building Blitz. I'd like to encourage everyone to download the flyer here and just have it handy. Have it, near your desk or, wherever you are in your backpack, in your folder, wherever you're going, and invite. So just make this a focus. Put it up on your treasure map. Maybe, you could cut, you could just get that little bit right there, and that's all you need. But thank you, Liz. She created this wonderful graphic for us, Fall Business Building Blitz, liveyoungersuccess.com. So I wanted to let everybody know. And here's the information about Dallas. You can click here for the flyer. And here's information about Phoenix. The venue is not yet locked down, but the date is locked down for October 22nd. So I just wanted to share that little bit. And I think that's pretty much everything I had to share tonight, Robin.
Well, I think we did it.
We did.
Has a convention Shine been discontinued for viewing? I don't know. Has anyone tried? Reach out in the chat and let us know, because a lot of people are watching, and it's really interesting what people got most value from. The speakers that they had really touched people in a very significant way, especially the last one. People changed, they shifted, and this is a personal development program with a compensation plan, and the company's constantly offering us ways for us to personally grow, and we're so grateful. They're such a generous company. And for those of you that get to go to Aruba and haven't been to a company event like that, you will realize you will be treated like royalty, and it's and gifted generously. It's really beautiful. Okay, I think we did it, honey.
We did. Thanks, everybody.
So, let's again thank you and congratulations to Julie, Canute, and Anne. And I apologize. I think we need to correct the newsletter and say executive. It was my mistake. I know you're an executive, Anne, and on your way to presidential, which is really exciting. Okay. Onward, and thank you all for being with us tonight. We really, someone said, we love you guys, and we love you too. And we really do. And this is just a big love fest we have in this beautiful Live Younger community with extraordinary people. So you're very special to us. This is the most amazing community I've ever been in business ever, because everyone really is there to help each other. And it's beautiful. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Good night.